Peekaboo, I just put them boogers in my chain.
Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a serious one, because Kendrick Lamar can't just keep getting away with what he's doing to Draco the Ruler. This is not okay, and somebody has to say it, so I will. Now, Draco's family believes that Kendrick Lamar is copying Draco's flow, but I'm here to tell you that this goes much deeper than just copying. What Kendrick Lamar is actually doing is sinister, and it's far more disturbing than what people think is happening. This is not surface level, this goes deep, like really, really deep.
I mean, because what I actually was listening, because I mean, I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar person listening to his music. Yeah, I'm really picky with music, you know, just being that I'm a musician and all that. But I heard this one song of his, I'm like, wait, I didn't know if I was listening to a Draco song that I just didn't hear yet. I'm like, oh, this is one of my son's songs that I haven't heard yet. And then that's not Draco, that's Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, wait, that's Kendrick Lamar? He sounds just like, and then that's when I knew right there, oh, this guy, he sounds, the rhyme pattern, the syncopation, all of that was the same. The flow, everything was the same. Now, far as him giving him the props, maybe it was a politic thing. Maybe it was politics, you know what I'm saying? I can't be trying to go on that bandwagon right now with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this positive movement, you know, right now with, you know, these rappers and this rap stuff. And if I, you know, shout out Draco, you know, and just let people know I'm using this flow, that might be bad for what I'm trying to do. So I can understand it on that level. But at some point,
the family only has it half right. Kendrick Lamar wasn't copying Draco's flow to pay homage. He was mocking him. He was dissing Draco. Kendrick Lamar is a Compton Pyru, an active gang member, and once you really understand what he did to Draco the Ruler, it could completely change how you see him. A lot of people view Kendrick Lamar as someone who is above gang politics, but that's not the reality. He is actively involved, and what he did to Draco the Ruler reflects that. What Draco's family and fans saw as Kendrick copying Draco's flow as a tribute, without even mentioning his name, is actually something much deeper. It's Kendrick Lamar linking up with other Bloods and Draco's enemies to diss him, using his own flow against him. The songs where the flow is most noticeable, where the cadence sounds almost identical to Draco's style, are the same songs where the disses are the most direct and bold. One of the first examples of this is a track called Peekaboo on GNX. The record itself was inspired by Draco the Ruler's diss track Boogeyman.
Peekaboo, I just put them boogers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe.
Kendrick Lamar then goes a step further by bringing in the same person Draco the Ruler was dissing in Boogeyman, AZ Chike. Draco's #1 enemy, his top opponent in the music scene, and arguably the rapper he had the most issues with, even more than YG. Kendrick Lamar puts AZ Chike on the track Peekaboo, and together, both Kendrick and AZ Chike mock Draco and take shots at him throughout the record.
Beams on the chop, finna break a wall with him. Hanging with the ops, you can be his pallbearer. Who's that creeping through your window? Charles Barkley. He's just an actor, he can be Mekhi Phifer. Who's that all in Draco pictures? 9 lifers. Get flipped like a big, we came in with 9 lighters. Who's that creeping? It's the boogeyman, Peekaboo. 34 shots hard the box.
If you know anything about Draco the Ruler and his beef with AZ Chike, then you already understand that this was a direct shot at Draco, especially on top of putting AZ Chike on the song. When Kendrick Lamar says, "Why you dissing on IG Live? You know my lil homies off their rockers." He's referencing multiple things. First, he's pointing to a line from Boogeyman, where Draco warns AZ Chike that something bad could happen.
I came with some real mean guys, they'll get at you. I drive in a Rolls Royce down and still stick you up. Main comments on the gram, time to hit him up.
Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my low.
To him for talking reckless on Instagram. Second, he's referencing that infamous IG Live where Draco previewed a diss track aimed at AZ Chike, claiming he had him running outside a club and telling him to let the world know what really happened. Kendrick and AZ Chike are clearly responding to that moment, flipping Draco's words and mocking him, especially with the hook implying that what Draco was saying meant nothing. At the time of that IG Live, AZ Chike had a breakout song called Bottles, and Draco was clowning him for it, saying he wasn't even buying bottles in the club and bragging about how he had him running. He even told him to bring that up anytime his name came up. Kendrick's response in Peekaboo directly plays off that energy, questioning why Draco was acting tough on IG Live while implying that his people were unpredictable and dangerous. The back and forth becomes even clearer when you connect the lyrics, showing that this wasn't random, it was a calculated response.
Listen, bring up all the models that was with me. Bring up how you see me outside and you was running. Bring up all the sticks and how you told them I'm a drummer.
Yeah. Make sure you bring all that nigga. Bring it all up.
Bring up all the models that was. Bring up how you see me outside and you was running.
Make sure all that. Hey, speaking of bring up all the sticks and how you told him I'm a drummer. Yeah. All right. Whoa. You hear me?
At this point, it becomes obvious that Kendrick Lamar mimicking Draco the Ruler's flow on GNX wasn't about paying homage. It was about dissing him at every opportunity. Now, when it comes to AZ Chike, he has every reason to diss Draco. They had real issues, real beef, and went back and forth with each other. Draco himself said worse things about AZ Chike, so that part makes sense. But Kendrick Lamar had nothing to do with that situation directly, which raises the question, why is he so involved? One theory is simple. Kendrick is an active gang affiliate, tied to where he's from, and the people he aligns with don't like Draco the Ruler. But another angle is even deeper. This could also be connected to Drake. Drake and Draco the Ruler were very close, and Drake publicly showed love and paid tribute to him after his death. Toward the end of his life, Draco was even on Instagram Live repping OVO. So, from that perspective, Kendrick dissing Draco could also be seen as a way of taking shots indirectly at Drake. Then comes Squabble Up, which, in many ways, feels even more disrespectful than Peekaboo. In that visual, Kendrick appears dressed like Draco the Ruler, mimicking his style, his expressions, even his cadence.
Peekaboo.
Surprise, that mac and cheese.
Peekaboo.
Let me FaceTime my op. I'm up the street.
Peekaboo.
Yes, AG's. I'm putting something to sleep. Heard what happened to your mans. Not sorry for your loss.
What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
What they talking about?
They talking about.
Squabble Up, which, in many ways, feels even more disrespectful than Peekaboo. In that visual, Kendrick appears dressed like Draco the Ruler, mimicking his style, his expressions, even his cadence. The imagery goes further, showing groups coming together, a fight breaking out at what looks like a concert, and then transitioning into a memorial scene representing Draco's death at the Once Upon a Time festival. The sequence mirrors the real-life events. Alliances forming, violence erupting, and Draco losing his life. The most controversial part is Kendrick standing over that memorial, rapping in Draco's cadence while appearing to mock and taunt him. Some people see it as homage, but when you actually listen to the lyrics and understand the references, it feels far more like disrespect. Even lines that sound random, like references to Black and Miles and Smirnoff, connect back to earlier lyrics.
No, young, these some whole other politics. With them and some them, that's a lot of. Don't hit him, he got kids with him. My apologies. Ghetto child, here was Blackie Miles with the Smirnoff. Yee-haw, we outside, or they about to kill him.
Lyrics from Draco's Circle, where they describe their enemies in those exact terms. Kendrick flips that narrative, essentially positioning himself and his side as the opposition. When you really break it all down, you start to see how layered and calculated this is. The references, the callbacks, the subtle shots, it's not accidental. It's strategic. And honestly, this is just scratching the surface. There are even more examples that could be broken down further, which is why this definitely feels like something that goes beyond just one video. So the real question is, what do you think? Was Kendrick Lamar actually dissing Draco the Ruler throughout GNX? Or are people reading too much into it?